I'm Taz and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be doing another save file episode. Now I believe this is episode number 6, so we're already 6 episodes through the save file, which is absolutely wild to even think of. We have also finished the first neighborhood in Willow Creek, so today is going to be the first episode moving on to the new part of the neighborhood in Willow Creek. I do know that there are a few bigger houses as the neighborhoods move on, so for example in the neighborhood with the Goff family house, that is going to be quite interesting when we get to that, but for now we're going to focus on the neighborhood that we are working on. So let me introduce you to the sim we're going to be moving into their new home. But first, if you do enjoy this video, then give it a like, pop a comment down below and let me know what you think, and hit that subscribe button if you are enjoying the save file series so far. Thank you for watching. Let's get started. Okay, so this is our sim Kiara Yoli. Now I don't know if it's Kiara or Kira, but I'm going to go with Kiara just because I know Kira is spelled a different way. Mind you, they both can be spelled different ways, but we're going to go with Kiara for this one, and she is absolutely stunning. I love the outfit as well. I never normally really look too deep into the outfits, but I love the outfit. We've got the blue top with the blue necklace to match her big blue eyes, which is absolutely gorgeous. And Kiara was created by Mend2601 on the Sims 4 gallery, and the story behind Kiara is that she is a slightly clumsy woman who loves order. Sounds a little bit like me, to be quite honest. Also, growing up, she loved to cook with her father. However, after recently finding out that her father passed away, she has decided to move back into her childhood home where she is going to become the world's greatest chef. Now, the home that she's moving back into needs a little bit of TLC, so that is what I am here to do. I am here to spruce up her old childhood home, make it a little bit more to her taste, and make her dreams come true of becoming a chef once again. She wants to start over. She wants to live through her dream of becoming a big chef, and she wants to make her father proud ultimately, I think. So to become a master chef, she wants to have a grand kitchen. So the majority of her spendings are going to be going on her kitchen to make sure she has a space for her to work and live out her dream, I suppose. I'm super excited for this one. We haven't had like a full-on, well, we did have a baker. We had the granddad baker in episode 4, I think it was. But this is one sim on their own that wants to become a master chef. So I'm super excited. Okay, we are going to be moving Kiara into Rindle Rose in Willow Creek, which at the moment is a pink and green explosion of pure chaos. So we're going to change that a bit. Well, not a bit, we're going to change it a lot. So in moving Kiara into this lot, I did have to enable free real estate on, as the property itself was 35,000 simoleons and Kiara as a starting sim only had 20,000. I have also now edited her funds and given her 40,000 simoleons to work with, as with her father passing, I suppose he would have left her some money to live with as well. Now, I don't know exactly if this is going to be enough for me to make her home, but by the end of it, if I do feel as though she will need extra living funds, then I will add to it. But let's get into it. Okay, so I just did the biggest donut move I could have ever possibly done. I was super excited. I'd recorded this voiceover, me here as the webcam, you know, telling you what I did with Rindle Rose. Is this what it's called? And I then recorded another video and I thought nothing of it. I've gone back now to edit like this voiceover into the video that I've previously edited, like so the speed up video of me doing my save file build. And when I put the voiceover and this into my editing app, I realised that I forgot to mute desktop audio. So obviously, like, I'm not listening to anything now, but there is music in the background. So basically, past me was recording over the music, and the music was still picking up on OBS, if that makes sense. So there was music. Mind you, I could have left... Oh, either way. No, I couldn't because it connects in. There was music, like, in the background, as well as music from me listening to it through the audio. If that basically makes sense. So basically, I messed up. So this is the second time that I'm recording this voiceover for my Rindle Rose speed build save file. But hello. We are back with another save file episode, and Rindle Rose. So I'm going to try and remember different things that I said because I addressed a few different things here. Rindle Rose, I have never ever built anything on this lot before. So I was quite excited to build on this lot. It is a 20 by 15 size lot, so quite small, but I did manage to fit a 2-story home here. I also wanted to keep original aspects of the build, such as certain things out the front of the house, like the gnome, certain landscaping features, like the bushes and the plants. I wanted to keep the yellow seating area as well, to have that on the decking space. And I also wanted to keep the colour. So Rindle Rose originally, the way that we're doing this with the story and everything is that Kiara is moving back to her old family home, the place where she grew up. Now that her father has unfortunately passed away, she is moving back and she has had it refurbished. She's got a builder in, she's had it refurbished. However, my image of it is that she wants to keep original aspects of the home. So similar to some of the furniture that I'm adding in here now, I decided to keep the colour. So obviously the old Rindle Rose had pink and green. I wasn't too keen on the green windows, so I did scrap them, but we kept the pink panelling on the exterior walls and things like that. Now the interior is completely different. I did say in the first draft of this voiceover that I was quite impressed with the interior of this build. Now, a lot of the other ones that EA have built, no shade, but a lot of the other ones were quite plain, to be honest. Whereas this one, I thought it was okay for their standards. But the inside is completely different, so don't expect it to look the same as how it did originally. But no, so what I was told in the description is that Kiara, obviously, now that her dad has passed away, she wants to make him proud by becoming a chef, becoming a famous chef. I assume maybe when she was growing up, he taught her all of his ways and she just wants to make him proud now. So she has spent a lot of the money in refurbishing her new, well, not her new home, her old family home, her childhood home where she grew up. She has spent a lot of money to refurbish it. Now, the majority of that money has gone into the kitchen. Obviously, we needed some sort of money to do the rest of the rooms, but I did spend a lot of money on the kitchen. So I also made this a base game home, which I can't remember if I did mention in the end, if Past Taz has mentioned that in the like the end of this video, I can't remember, but this is a base game home, I believe. So it is all base game, so I was obviously quite limited with what I could and couldn't add to the build. I can hear a dog barking outside. No, obviously if I had more of the pack options, then I could have added a lot more. But I was really happy with how it turned out. Now in the kitchen, I did actually have two ovens, two of the base game ovens. I then realised that per oven it was 10,000 simoleons. So I was like, okay, we have got a budget here. Obviously I did give her a budget. It was quite a decent amount for the house as well. And I wanted, obviously, I want them all to have a starting fund. But I'm not spending 20 grand on two ovens when there's so much more that needed to be added to the build. Like, I don't even think at that point I had done the lounge living room. I hadn't done any of the upstairs. So I was like, okay, we do have to scrap that. But I did do an expensive oven and I did do one expensive fridge as well. If I had a no budget, then I probably would have done like loads of, like, a double fridge setup, maybe a double oven setup, maybe a big island. But we were limited for money and we were limited for space and we were limited by base game. So I think what I did come up with was quite good. In the back garden as well, at the moment, you can see that I added a planter. This is so Kiara, I was going to say Tiara. So Kiara as a chef can grow vegetables, can grow different things maybe to cook with, to add to different meals, and things like that. I did also end up adding a cupcake factory or a cupcake machine baker cake thing that you will see later on in the video. So look out for that. But also the interior of the downstairs, and I think the upstairs as well, I did a lot of blues. So if you remember when I introduced you lot to Kiara, she had gorgeous blue eyes, was wearing a beautiful blue outfit as well. So I kind of took that into account, as well as obviously the chef thing. That was I kind of didn't have too much to work with apart from the fact that she wanted to become a chef. And wanted to make her father proud. So I kind of went on with the blue aspect of it to make her house blue as well. And I think it turned out quite cute. Again, remember this is base game only. Oh, this is me deleting the oven that I mentioned previously. And yeah, this is base game only, so we could only use a certain amount of things. I added like a dishwasher, sink, I think I added like a coffee machine as well at one point, microwave, those types of things, and then added the cupcake machine in the back garden. So she's got a decent amount of things to work with, to cook with, to up her cooking skill, I guess, as well in the game. If she does get a job, then she can do that as well, because there is like the chef dining career, I think, in The Sims. And then obviously we have got the upstairs and we've got the downstairs. As I said, I did put a lot of money into the kitchen, so I kind of did what I could with the rest of the house, the rest of the interior. The lounge living space is quite kind of spacious. It is all open plan, of course. We have got a guest bathroom downstairs as well, so there are actually 2 bathrooms. So the upstairs bathroom is obviously her ensuite, but if people are staying over or if people are visiting, then they do have the downstairs bathroom for availability, so they don't have to be walking upstairs through her bedroom or things like that. Now downstairs as well, in the lounge living space, I also added a desk, like an office kind of space, I guess, with a computer. Now I don't know too much about gameplay, as you lot know. I'm still learning like a lot about gameplay and a lot about making a build actually functional. But I believe that, I think you can buy stuff, like, so you can maybe buy food shops and vegetables and stuff off the internet. Off of the computer in Sims. I'm not 100% sure. Let me know in the comments. But I think they can use the computer to buy vegetables. So she might be buying things like that to use in her chef and to use in her cooking to become a great chef. As of course that is what she wants to do. She wants to live out her dream and live out her father's dream as well, to make him proud. But yeah, I thought it was a really, really cute story as well. A really, really sweet story. And yeah, it was just, again, keeping in with the theme up here in the bedroom. The blues, I don't think I necessarily would normally go for blue everywhere in a build. But something just screamed for me to go for blue. I'm quite a neutral. I either go with like neutrally creamy browns, sometimes maybe greys, black and white, but never really bright colours. So I think maybe I should do more of that, like pops of colour in my homes. Sometimes I do. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I do, but normally my style is like creams, browns, greys, that kind of thing. Here we're adding the cupcake factory maker as well. I added that into the small space that we had in the garden and then gave it a little stone path so our Sims could reach it. Obviously, of course, when Kiara wants to be cooking up those cupcakes and everything like that. And yeah, I was just adding little details as well. We had a bit of money left over. I think I did end up adding a bit more to her fund. I can't remember if I said in the end part of this. You'll probably hear it in about a few minutes. But I did end up adding to her money so that she's got enough to start off with, and enough to buy things with. But the majority of this was, yeah, just me adding extra pictures, paintings on the walls, different decorations. And in this video, I did also do a little first person run through. As I've said in previous videos, sometimes I'm not always going to do that. Because it's quite like being immersed in first person mode can be quite sicky, can make me feel a little bit dizzy. So I didn't do it in the last one, I think, with the Nixon family, but I have done it in this one because I was feeling okay enough to do it. But this is the finished build. We have got the pink exterior with lots of landscaping and things like that. And then coming through the house, we have got this very open plan downstairs. We've got our guest bathroom here. It does have a shower. I know guests might not shower. Well, they might want to shower. So there's 2 shower bathroom areas, but yeah, spacious kitchen as well, where she can do all of her cooking to become the next chef and make her father proud. And then up the stairs we have got Kiara's bedroom. Kiara is showing it off to you as well, and then obviously her ensuite. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. Okay, and here we have got the finished Rindle Rose for Kiara. So to renovate her childhood home, I gave her 40,000 simoleons from deleting the walls and the stuff inside the home. She then ended up, I think, with about 60,000 to work with. So maybe she was selling items and then used the items she got, or the money she got from the items she sold, to then renovate her family home and pay for builders to come in and do that. After completing it, I was left with 2,000, I think it was 2,500 simoleons, and I've now set her starting fund to 15,000 simoleons, just so she's got enough to begin her career. And yeah, I'm sure once she gets into the top of the chef job in The Sims, then she'll have a lot more income. But I really do like this. I didn't expect to keep with the pink, but obviously the original Rindle Rose did have aspects of pink paneling in it, so I thought, why not? Let's just go with what we've got. And I'm quite happy. It's like a pink house for Rose, because roses can be, well, red, but pink is a shade of red. So there you go. And I hope that you enjoyed the 6th episode in our save file series, where we rebuilt Rindle Rose for Kiara. And I hope you're enjoying the save file series as well. Remember to upload your Sims onto the gallery, give them a backstory, and pop the hashtag Tazkabaz save file on the gallery when you upload it. This is so that I can easily find all of your Sims, and giving them a juicy backstory really draws me to them. So do bear that in mind. And if you did enjoy the video, then give the like, pop a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button as well. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Taz out.